someone opened the doors of the splendid castle to a tourist who had lost his way, he might easily believe he was in the beautiful region of the Loire in France or in Bavaria in Germany. We are, however, here in Long Island, an hour's drive from Manhattan, within the enclosure of Oheka Castle. It's a dream spot for staging unforgettable events, like a princess's wedding.
America is not really known for its castles, like Europe, castles of France. But we at Oheka would like to change that and let Europe know that America has a wonderful castle, the second largest private home ever built in America, and the largest restored home in America.
Built between 1914 and 1919 by Otto Kahn, a financier of German origins, Oheka Castle is unique in America. A lover of the arts, Kahn knew how to turn this edifice into a mythic location, which even served as a set location in Orson Welles' masterpiece, Citizen Kane. Left to ruins in the 1980s, the castle is being restored to its former glory by businessman Gary Melius.
I put about $2 million a year in. I've put approximately probably $34 million to date. And depending on how far I want to go, and it's a broad range, but between 10 and 20 million to complete my plans.
With its 9,000 square meters of elegant salons and exceptionally appointed rooms, Oheka is an ideal location to stage a once-in-a-lifetime event. A large number of prestigious weddings take place here every year, like on the 19th of December 2009, when the oldest member of the American pop group, the Jonas Brothers, celebrated his wedding here, with all the pomp and circumstance afforded to every event at Oheka.
We only host one event a day, so if a bride and groom reserve Oheka, they are truly the princess and the prince, or the king and the queen, and they are treated as such. They've got bridal attendants as well throughout the day, but we have some of our events have been quite extravagant. They are very affluent, and they have the money to spend to go above and beyond what you would see at an ordinary wedding. So it's certainly the type of venue that our guests will hire very top talent to perform at their weddings or events.
The icing on the cake is that the castle's team of pastry chefs is as exceptional as the setting in which they work. Under the direction of Daniel Andreotti, they create real works of art that surpass the imagination.
I specialize mostly in very, very luxurious, very high-end wedding cakes, sometimes the most expensive in the country. I enjoy the decorating part of things and the design. And in New York, as we sit here, I'm regarded as one of the most well-known cake decorators and cake designers in the country.
For Daniel Andreotti, creating a cake is just as noble an art as designing fashion or jewelry. And some people don't even blink an eye at the very high price asked for these ephemeral works.
We just recently did a cake that was very, very expensive. My cakes generally sell from $3,000 to $50,000, and the cake that we sold was $50,000. Now, it was 11 feet high off the top of the table, and it was covered in Swarovski crystal, and it probably weighed about 750 to 800 pounds. So it was a real masterpiece and quite a sight, even for that kind of money.
Newlyweds aren't the only ones who can enjoy the luxury of the castle. Oheka is a well-appointed hotel with an excellent golf course, charming French gardens, and exquisitely tasteful interior design. Each room has its own style and history, like the Fairbanks Suite, an homage to the actor Douglas Fairbanks, who was a good friend of Otto Kahn.
What makes our guest rooms really special is that each one is uniquely designed. So none of them are the same. So you can stay in a different room every time you visit and have a different unique experience, a different view. Some of them may have views of the garden, some of them may have views of the upper lawn, the golf course, or the front.
The Americans may never have had a king or a queen, but they can still enjoy the same level of luxury showered on crowned heads of estates at Oheka, where all the charms of a prestigious castle await them.